Hello. Hi, good evening. Hi, this is Christine Crow here, and welcome to the day one of the AI CEO Challenge. This really is about us being aware about prompting and also being able to use AI in the way that is not just about using ChatGPT to go through Google, for example. It really is about us being aware how best we can use this in our business. Now, hopefully you can hear me. I've got my mic on and it seems to be working all right. I'm not sure how many of you are here at the moment, but I wanted to share this with my YouTube members as well as my Facebook group, but I'm posting it here first and then I will put it on Facebook next. But I wanted to share with you about what the amazing things that ChatGPT is, and also the prompting, the AI that you can do using ChatGPT, which we've all got ChatGPT, right? So everyone's using ChatGPT, and you see there's a lot of training going on in terms of how you can use ChatGPT as well as AI in your business, especially if you're doing healthcare. There's a lot of regulations. You've got to be mindful of that. And also with AI, everyone is really at the same level. We're all learning new things. Now, for me, for example, it's taken me 2 years to get to where I am today, because at first I was fighting against it because I didn't think it would be possible for us to be able to use AI in healthcare. But things have changed now, and there's been a lot of progression, a lot of changes that are being used for businesses are now really embracing AI at the moment, which is remarkable. But there's still a lot of businesses out there that are not using AI, and I've been experiencing that myself, because there's, especially if you're a very large organization and you've got hundreds of staff members, for example, it's going to take a long time to integrate AI into your business. But I see it not to replace humans. I see it as an enhancement and to help your business to grow and develop and scale and do the things that is repetitive, that can also be stressful as well. So today really is about me going through this with you, how you can start using AI. So let's get straight into it. So welcome to day one of the AI CEO Challenge, and tonight I'm going to be talking to you about one thing about how you can create a prompt formula for your business. And this really is about steps that is going to sort of wipe out the AI waffle, because a lot of people are really looking at using AI at the moment, and the outputs, you want them to be usable, you want it to be strong, and there's a lot of testing that goes into when you're working with AI, because it needs to understand who you are and who your business and what your model is as well. So in order for it to last, you're a busy CEO. You really are a busy CEO. And do you really have time to be dealing with regulated activity amongst all the other things in your business? Compliance, data breaches, all of these things which we've got to be so mindful of, with online, for example. So think about, what would your perfect prompt be right now? It needs to be clear. It needs to be repeatable results, so that you're not having to rethink all the time. And yes, it is good to think. Don't think that you get AI and it's going to do everything for you. You don't want that, because you're not going to exercise your brain. You're not going to use your brain muscles. So it's important for you to really think about what it is that you want to achieve in your business. So why do prompts usually fail? Well, most people talk to chat GPT like it's Google, the old way. That's what we've been used to. Type in a sentence, for example, and hope that the chat GPT is going to come up with something brilliant. But when you get the things back, sometimes it's just generic. It's fluff. And that's what I call AI waffle, for example. Now, let's look at how we can fix this structure and create a great prompt for you that's going to help you in your business, for example. So hopefully you can hear me. So when you use these prompts from vague, specific, audible, and repeatable, then the exact thing that is needed in order for you to have a regulated prompt team, should I say, there's a need that's there that really needs to be focused on a particular type of information. Okay, you've really got to dig deep into yourself and think as well. So let's look at this. Think about, I'll walk you through some of the parts of how you can create really good prompts, for example, that's not just a copy and paste exercise. So what situation are you currently in? That's what you've got to think about. Give it a name. So for example, you need to say to your AI agent, for example, you are for example, a CQC aware operations assistant, or you're a similar copy editor with UK healthcare compliance awareness. So the objective here is to think about what the outcome is in that one line. You want it to be measurable. You want it to really summarize what the call to action is going to be. So what are these that you want to achieve? What is the date that you want to achieve it by, for example? Think about what rules and boundaries they are. So think about what laws, what regulations is involved. For example, take the AI, for example, or chat GPT, for example, into the websites that are relevant to where you want the answers to come from, for example. So think about this because it's important for the output that you're going to receive. So think about what you exactly want to achieve. For example, you want to look at what is the different outcomes. So for example, you've got a spreadsheet and you've got different subject matters on the same spreadsheet. They're all relevant. They all tie in together, for example, but you've got to name what those sections are and what the outcomes are that you want to achieve. So this will create the momentum. So you'll ask it 3 clarification questions. So before you draft, think about what that's going to be. So for example, if I was doing a voice AI agent, for example, what I would do is I would look at reading what it is that I want. I would write down, I'd get a notebook. You know, I'm old school. Get a notebook, pen and paper, and write down what it is. What is your audience? Are they care managers, for example? Are they healthcare CEOs, for example? Are you the CEO? Are you the registered manager, for example? Are you the manager? Are you in charge of CQC compliance or compliance for your business, for example? Maybe you're in charge of health and safety. So you've got to think about what it is that you want to, what the AI job is going to be. Like when you're hiring someone, you have a job description of what you're going to do, what they're going to do, what the goal is for the company, for example, and what they will be doing for the company and what the outcome is going to be. So think about the AI in that way, for example. And most of you, if you ran a healthcare business, you'll know what you want the AI to achieve for you. But you've also got to put in there any guardrails, any GDPR policies, for example, safeguarding policies, all of those things that need to be done. Okay, so that is one way, is just to create a checklist of what you want to achieve. Now we've just created a AI voice agent, for example, for our clients, and I'm going to be sharing that with you as well. One of them's for a hotel, and one of them is for for example, a large healthcare group voice agent, because they're so busy that they're missing calls, they're missing potential clients because no one's answering the phone, because they're out on the floor, for example, doing the day-to-day thing, for example. So this is a way, by having a voice AI agent, it can answer the call, answer the phone when you're not able to, whether you're in the office, in the location, for example, but you're busy. You could be with a client, for example, if you're a care home. There's lots of different things, and you could be missing a call. And when someone calls for your service, if you don't pick the phone up, they're going on to the next person that does. So think about how many calls that you've missed in your business. I don't know if you're able to jot that down, whether you're able to see what missed calls that you've had in your business. Did you get back to them? Was it too late? Did you manage to provide the information that they needed, for example? So think about what those things are. So you've got to think about who your audience is, what the tone is. Do you want them to be clear, calm, practical? What the outcome is going to be first. What is the style? Is it UK spelling or USA spelling? Because, wherever you are in the world, for example, what phrases do you use? Think about what you want to avoid. Okay? Try and think about what formatting rules that you're going to have. Headline, bullets, for example. Then what you want to do is copy your prompts. Think about 5 prompts that is your biggest time drain. I want you to think about what is your biggest time drain in your business right now. Or maybe you're working for a business. What is the biggest time drain that you can look at saving your business and getting that time back, for example? So then you've got your prompts. Then you've got to think about what updates you could provide to a client. For example, you could have a course summary whereby there's a handover. There's all these things that you can think about where you can create an AI agent to help you in your healthcare business. Because the handover agent, for example, you can have this whereby it is through your Google Drive. It's not there on the internet, it's on your dashboard. I use make.com. I use N88 as well, which is a really good thing for voice AI agents, for example. So there's lots of different things that you can do, because years ago we would spend a lot of money with, for example, you've got a receptionist, and they've answered the phone. But they're on the phone and there's another call that's come through. They're having to put that person on hold to pick up that phone, find out what it is, then put them on hold, and then another phone could ring, and they're doing the same circle. Whereas whilst that person is on the phone, giving their time, energy to that person that's called through, that customer, and the phone rings, they can still be with that person, present, focus on that one customer, whilst AI picks up the other calls, the voice agent. Now, I've had it where even when someone calls, they'll ask, am I AI? Am I an AI voice agent? Which I think is, something new that a lot of people are saying these days. Even the elderly are fully aware of AI now. Not all, but majority of them are fully aware of AI, and that they are AI voice agents as well. So another prompt is you could do a call summary. So what is the task for you as a business owner? Think about it. So you could ask the AI agent, you could say you are an operations coordinator, for example, and the objective is for you to do the operations within the business, but you've got to tell the AI agent what those operations are within that business. So for example, you could have a breakdown table where it's got the task, the owner of that task, the due date, the status, is it been done? Is it in progress? Is it completed? What the source is and what the timestamp is. Then you can ask, am I missing something here, before finalizing it? And then you've created that particular prompt. You see, AI is really all about prompts. Not just about prompts, but majority is about prompts. You feed that information into the AI. You can have a rota AI agent for the managers to help the managers as well as the care coordinator. I'm not here talking about replacing jobs, although if your business needs to look at how to make cutbacks effectively, then I would suggest that you start looking at this, because at the end of the day, we have to make sure that a business is profitable and that you are thriving in your business without the stress and losing money. For example, things of cost of living has gone up, etc. So we have to be mindful of that as well. So think about when you're doing a rota agent, for example, think about what their role is going to be, what issues that they can face over time, any gaps, any agency changes, for example. You'll then let the AI agent know that they are a ops analysis, for example, or care coordinator, and the objective is to explain what they're to do for the week, how the week goes and how the month goes, for example, in each section, depending on what the job role is, what the constraints are, but also to talk about what the output is. So what are the exceptions? What are the causes of this? What are the steps that need to be taken to fix any problems that come up, for example? So then you've got to ask for any constraints, for example, before suggesting any fixes. Then you just go on to the next stage. So this is the reason why I wanted to talk to you about this. We need to think about, as a healthcare business, looking at what guardrails that we have to put in place when we're looking at AI. Okay, we've got to think about where this information is stored when it comes to clients' data and staff data. So you need to look at having it on your, say, your Google Drive or a Google Doc, where it's on your server, for example, and it's through there, and only you and your staff members and who you want to have access will be able to access those documents. So I really wanted to just go through with you about some of the things that I've mentioned here tonight. But what I'd like you to do is to create at least one thing. I want you to create, just take a notepad and just sit down and write out the things that is causing you delays, the things that is causing you, stress, for example, the things that you are struggling with. What is it that's really holding you back right now? What is it that you can do to get your time back? And it's not about replacing you, although there's some people that are doing AI agents of themselves. They're cloning themselves. I know this is crazy, I'm even talking about it, but it is happening right now. And I wanted to share this with you today to start thinking about how you can get your time back, because we've got into such a habit of working really hard. Not smarter, but harder. We're working harder than what we were working before. Literally. Now, I don't know about you, but when the internet came along, we were told, the paperless society, it's going to make our lives easier, right? That's what I was told anyway. I've never seen so much paperwork in my life. The paperwork has got more. And I'm being truthful and honest. The paperwork, the regulations it's gone above what I even imagined it would be. The regulation is gone above the regulation that was happening years ago. And why is that? When we've got internet, when we've got AI, but yet the regulations and the laws have trebled more than what it was. It's because obviously safeguarding, which is understandable, but surely there's got to be a better way than this. So that's why I'm saying to you, with AI, let AI take away some of that pressure. There was a time where you could be a CEO and it's just you're running the show. But because of all the different operations within your business, that's now created new operations in your business, that then in turn has created more work for you. Because we are not just doing, a 6-8 hour day, we're doing 12 hours, 14-hour days, for example. And this is the reason why I'm talking to you today about how AI can help you in your business as a CEO. It can do a lot of the tasks that you as a CEO have been doing, where you've got many hats, for example, and this can help relieve and for you to buy back your time. I mean, we've got VAs and we've all got virtual assistants, for example, most of us have, but also AI can also help your virtual assistant as well. And this is what I wanted to talk to you about in day one, is to write out at least 1 or 5 things that is causing you stress, taking your time, and you think to yourself, you know what? I want my time back. If you want your time back, then this is the way to go about doing it. To buy back your time. And that is with getting AI agents, for example. That's why I've got into it so much lately, because of the overwhelm that people are experiencing, the workload that we are going through, like I said, it's trebled. It hasn't reduced, it's trebled. So we need AI to help us, support us in our business, even in our personal life. So just, have a think and do your homework tonight. I'm going to be putting this on Facebook. It's just I wasn't able to stream on Facebook, so I need to sort out that issue, for example. But I want you to, for your homework, I want you to think about the 5 things that you can do, that you can hand to AI to help you within your business. Because I think that's really important. Yes, we've got staff members. Yes, you've got staff members. But this really isn't about getting more staff. It's about getting your house in order first by using AI agents, and then you get your staff members once you've scaled and grown. I'm not about replacing people, because we're human. We need that human touch. No matter what, we need that human touch. And I don't believe that AI can provide that human touch. I don't. I am a human being, and I need human beings in my life. And I'm sure you do as well. So why not enjoy your life with other human beings and let AI take the hard work away from you? The things that have been causing you stress, sometimes it's affected people's mental health. And what would be good is for us to use AI agents in a way that's going to help you as the CEO feel fulfilled, feel happy, and not feel that we've got to work so hard to get somewhere in life. Because I believe it's the wrong way. I truly do. So write out 5 things that you can do that's going to help you to get your time back. Whether you're doing rotas, whether you're doing paperwork, what is it that you can do that's going to help you in your business that AI can take that and look after that side for you? Look, AI, they work 24/7. AI, they don't go off sick. AI, as far as I know, they don't back chatters. So use it as a tool that's going to enhance your business and your workers. And I think that's really important, that we look at getting our time back so that we can spend time with our family. It's not about working harder, because when you work harder, you're not seeing your family. Believe me, I've been there. I've been working hard for 35 years. And we got to stop it. We got to think about how we can get our time back with our loved ones, that we can enjoy the time with our loved ones and be present with them, and not have things on our mind where we're thinking, oh, I've got to do that, oh, I've got to go back to that, oh, I forgot to do that, oh, I'm getting on the phone, let me sort that out. We need to stop that. There's no reason for us to do that now, because we've got AI. And you can create agents, or get a company to help you create agents. I mean, I've created 40 plus AI agents. And you can do the same. So please do your homework for tonight. What are the 5 things that you could use AI to help you in your business right now? What is it you're struggling with? Whether it's answering the phone, whether it's the paperwork, what is it that you need help with? Whether it's your emails, there's lots of things. It can even help you with your social media, and that's what I want you to think about today. And I really do appreciate you being here. thank you for watching. Do join me. I will be on here tomorrow live. I will be streaming on YouTube as well as Facebook at the same time. But I want you to join. I wanted to do this here on YouTube. And my members here, thank you for being a member. And that's why I've allowed the members to be able to communicate as well. But if you haven't joined the membership, it's £1.74 a month. £1.74 a month, which is like $1.50 a month, for example. I'm not sure what the rates are, so don't quote me on that. I'm just talking from, the top of my head with regards to that. But please, 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 we're coming up to the holiday season. It's time for us to get our time back. We've got to start really thinking about what we're doing. Why are we doing this? Why are we spending so many hours doing what we're doing? What's the reason for it? So I hope that you've enjoyed today's day one about how you can start creating your prompt formula and buying back your time. It's time to start buying back your time using AI agents, for example. Create those 5 prompts like I've asked you to. Tomorrow we're going to be going into some more prompts. We're going to go into how to create the AI agent as well. I just wanted to share that with you. And do join me because we're going to be going live. I've gone live today, then there's going to be Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Join me. I'm going to be on Facebook as well as YouTube tomorrow. We're going to be streaming together so that Facebook will be our Facebook group. We've got like nearly 4,000 in our Facebook group. I've got 35,100 here on my YouTube channel subscribers, and I just want to say thank you for being a subscriber. I do really appreciate you, and I hope that, and also I want to say thank you to my members as well that have joined the membership. I really do appreciate you. I am so blessed to have you here today, and thank you for those of you that are here joining me for the live. I appreciate that as well. At the end of the day, we've got to look at how we can make our lives better for ourselves, for our well-being, for our family, for humanity as well. It's about not letting AI take over. It is really about how you can use AI to help you in your business. And I think that is what is really important right now. So I hope that you've been able to hear me today. And I'm going to be on here for 30 minutes and I've just gone a bit over. Do comment as well. I want to hear your feedback about 5 things that you're going to do that's going to help you get your time back. It's time to start planning. We're nearly at the end of the year. We might as well say we are here. We're here. We're in the last quarter. It's time to bring in 2026 in a way that we are in control. Yeah? Let's do this. All right? So thank you so much. If you've liked, do like. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, do subscribe and join me tomorrow, same time, which is 6 p.m. UK time. I look forward to speaking with you all then. Join me for the live on YouTube as well as Facebook, and join me tomorrow. Thank you. God bless. Bye.